Hello, Chad. What's up? What's poppin'? How are you all doing? You guys doing all right? How have you been since we last spoke? Yeah, we got the OG fit rocking. Since the update has come out, I've done all the peaky stuff. I've done as much as I can do solo. I think the only achievement I'm missing is the one where I gotta kill somebody with the dagger, but I haven't been able to grab anybody. There was a few times I tried to get peak set up last week, but all the stuff fell through. Which, I mean, I get it. Listen, it doesn't happen often, but there have been times where I've just had to be like, yeah, I can't make it to stream. Or collabs rather. Oh my god, me and you, Big Bong. That's so fucked up. That's so fucked up. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so fucked up. He knew. He fucking knew. Oh my fucking god. How did he know? Anyway. Yeah, so I got the sashes, I've got the faces, the eyes, the mouths, the clothes, except for I don't know what the dagger gives you. Because I'll be real with you, chat, I look up how to get the achievements because sometimes they're kind of obtuse. Sometimes they're kind of obtuse, so I will look up the achievements. Like how to get them, but besides that, I don't really do anything besides that. No, I just remember me and Arya back in the day, we spent what felt like 2 hours trying to get the first B achievement, only to find out it was glitched. We spent like 2 hours trying to get that first V achievement, only to find out that it was fucking glitched. Like, holy cow. Like, what a brain drain. What an absolute fucking... That was, like, honestly, it was peak. I'll just leave it like this. I don't think you guys care what my items are. And we'll just do a tenderfoot. I'm not trying to kill myself. Hello? Did Pete crash? Oh, no, never mind. That was so... I've never seen it do that before. Interesting. We got trail mix. Chain launcher, that's good. Other than the backpack. I'm not really going for any kind of speedrun bullshit, so I'm not gonna worry about Bing Bong. You're going in the bag. Get your ass in there. There's literally no reason for me to even grab this glider, but I'll grab it just to be funny. I am curious though, what happens when you throw it? Does it retain its properties? Oh, it does. Or at least it kind of looked like it did. Ooh, that'd be fun to do with friends. You and all your friends, you get a bunch of gliders. And then you guys, like, throw them like paper airplanes to see who can throw them the farthest. That'd be a little fun thing to do with friends. Wow. What a barren wasteland. This game gets a lot more somber when when you're rolling solo, I'm not gonna lie. I've never really noticed before, because whenever I'm playing like off stream, I just kind of like lock in, you know? But when you have to like talk, when you have to talk, it feels like I'm going crazy. It dead ass just feels like I'm going crazy. Oh my god, who is he talking to? Bing Bong's in the backpack. It's like, oh, I don't know about this guy. Ooh, this is good. I like these options. Is there anything else I should be looking out for? It doesn't look like it. I didn't really route any of this out. I'm kind of just playing it by ear. This way looks good. Whoa! I want to know how that was growing right there. I want to know how the dick and balls bush grew. Now, one thing that's been funny, though, is watching everybody attempt Ascent 8. And the funniest thing is, like, pretty much a theme of all the videos I've watched are people being like, oh, me and my friends tried to attempt Ascent 8. And then we failed for, like, 3 hours straight. And then all of them gave up. And now it's just me. And I'm thinking to myself, holy crap. And then they're like, but then I gave it one last try. And then they do it so, like, the first try solo. And I'm thinking to myself, man... Ascent 8, I mean, let's be real. Peak in general is harder with the more people you have, because the more people you have, like, the more resources you burn and, you know, etc., etc. But it is crazy to think about that, like, if you want to get Ascent 8, you're probably better off just, like, rolling solo, or at most with a duo. I think this is the poisonous one. Well, low poison never hurt nobody. Okay, what the hell was that? Oh, there's a luggage here. Oh my god, extra stamina and energy drink. Alright, glider, get the fuck out of here. Damn, that glider got revenge on me. He's like, oh, you're gonna throw me away? You're gonna fucking throw me away? Oh yeah. I'm gonna launch you into the giant sea urchin. What do we think, Chad? Are we even worried about getting all the little guys? I mean, I don't even know why I'm going this way. I mean, well, this way doesn't look too bad. Oh my god, it's an ender pearl. Put you in there. Put you in there. Grab the ender pearl. Put the backpack on. Unselect the ender pearl. There we go. I'm not gonna lie to you, Chad, for a second when I was climbing the mountain, I thought to myself, like, why the hell did I go this way? What made me think this was climbable? And then I kind of just lunged hoping that ledge was there. And it was. I'm really just shotgunning these mushrooms, I cannot lie. I'm really just like shoving random food in my mouth and hoping I don't die. I'm basically a child. A wee babe. I wonder which one this is. Man, there's this one peak speedrunner I watch. I think his name's Chockler. Something like that. Oh, this one's safe. Cause he's got the little button on top. And like, I don't know how many resets he does. I don't know how many resets he's out here doing. Like, obviously he does a lot of resets. But, oh, it's the Bing Bong one. This is like debatably the best one. Nope. There's a luggage over there. Do I even... I mean, since there's a bridge right here, we might as well go for it. We might as well go for it. Yeah, I don't know how many resets that guy does for his, world records or whatever. But it's one of those things at where when you watch one video, you're like, oh my god, like this is the perfect RNG. How did he do that? But like, I'm sure when you're watching the live streams, it's like, holy shit, we've been here for 12 hours. We finally got a good run. No, that's how I feel whenever I'm hanging out with my brother, and he's like watching some Minecraft YouTuber like do some challenge thing. Yeah, we ain't making that. He's watching some Minecraft YouTuber do a challenge, like a survive 100 days challenge or whatever. But they're always like super scripted, so like deep down you know it's all fake and it's like super scripted. But like it's one of those things that we're like, who cares? And the guy was like looking for Nautilus armor. And then the guy was like, I've been looking for hours. And then it just cuts. And then he's like, oh my goodness, I found it. And it's like, oh my god, shut the hell up. I've been looking for hours. I can't find it. And then the camera just conveniently cuts to him fucking finding it. It's like, come on, bro. Oh my god. I always find it funny. Listen, no shade. You know, get your bag. Oh my god, we're gonna dupe the hell out of this thing. We're gonna dupe the hell out of this thing. Fairy lantern. I don't think I'll really be using this. But I mean, I'll at least pop it in the bag, I guess. Alright. Bing Bong, you're my only friend. You're the only one who responded to my Discord message to play P. I'm joking. That's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. Bing Bong was the only person who returned my calls. Roots. Oh my god. Listen. I found out that in the roots. All right. I want to keep this. I should probably cook this. I think it's weird you can still cook the energy drink, but they changed it at where you can't cook the cure-all anymore. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I understand why they did that. That was probably less so of a, Bing Bong. I gotta think. I gotta think, Bing Bong. Whoa, what the fuck? Why is it so close? I'm not used to the roots being, you know, this close. They kind of got rid of the roots, you know what I'm saying? I can just eat this for the stamina. Because I don't really need that. I don't need the fairy lantern. I'm taking this. Bing Bong, I have you in spirit. I have you in spirit, Bing Bong. Actually, hold up. Let me see if I have a card-to-card drop real quick. Okay, let's check out these roots. These roots are very different from the roots that I've come to know. I wonder if I can ender pearl up there. Nope. Well, we tried. My Bakari sweat. Okay. Which way do we want to go? It looks like... it's all about the same, really. I'll go this way. It's really all about the same. I say that, and then I didn't grab the wall. Like I was holding down grab, but I didn't grab. Knowing my luck, I could see a world in which I get over over the hump, if you will, and then immediately just get blown up. I have an inventory slot, so part of me thinks, oh, well, what did I say? What did I just say? Anyway, so I have an inventory slot, so part of me thinks we just like... Fuck. Alright, well, let's do it again. Nope. Man, these spores are fucking us up. Holy shit. Alright, let's go. Well, we tried. The thing is, like, we're almost there. Yeah, we made it. God, I just don't want to win on these fucking spores. Alright. Let's just wait for a minute. They're going down now. Or they were going down. What the fuck was that? What the fuck just happened? Yeah, I didn't take any bandages with me. I mean, I guess I can eat this. I forgot I had that. I thought I ate it already. Dude, we had such a good run going. And then we got fucking cheesed. Just blind eat mushrooms. I don't even care. Where do we go from here? I've just never seen the roots look like this before. That's the thing that's tripping me out. Alright, we're just running. Ah, Scout's ambition. How ambitious. Like, this is such a waste of a claw. At the same time, like, we can't really do anything right now because we're so spored up. If we could just do... Part of me is wishing I grabbed the fairy lantern now. I don't think the fairy lantern does anything... Like, the fairy lantern isn't like cure-all. That's so unfortunate. Like, we were literally right there. Then the wind came. Okay. I'm kind of like in the boat of we just down an energy drink and just get the hell out of here. What the fuck was that? Oh, yeah, I cooked it. Yeah, that's right. I cooked it. Alright, yep. Alright, rest in peace. Well, we tried. That was such a weird roots biome. I've never seen the roots generate like that. I mean, I still think we were doing fine. I think we were doing okay. Man, chat, I'm sure I don't even have to ask, but how many of you guys have seen the new... What would you call it? How many of you guys have seen the new... Like, what I'd say necessarily new, but how many of you guys have seen the, like, the GTA leaks? I feel like... Well, maybe not necessarily seen the GTA leaks, but, like, heard about them. Because I feel like everybody's at least heard about them. I personally haven't seen any of them, but I have heard about them. Like, at first I was like, they're definitely gonna catch these guys. Because, like, why wouldn't they? With all the resources they have at their disposal. But then I watched this one video about this, about the GTA leaks, obviously. And the guy was, like, talking about this one dude who did some, like, you know, detective work, if you will. And basically explained how intricate, like, the cyber leak setup is. And how, like, listening to it, like, as a layman, if you will. I don't know how the fuck they're gonna find these guys. But then again, I feel like they will find them. Because there's always that one guy. Like, think of the most successful heist of all time. When it's one guy... And like he's a genius, they never catch him. Oh, fanny pack. I mean, I don't need the fanny pack, but cool. Wait, fanny spelled like that? I always assumed fanny pack was like spelled like GH. How are you not losing extra stamina running? It's a speedrunner tech. I'll show you real quick. So basically, you just hold down sprint and then jump, and essentially, it doesn't eat your extra stamina bar, it just eats the first bar. It's like a speedrunner tech. It comes and goes. There used to be a thing where it would eat a little bit of the stamina bar, or the extra stamina bar, but not all of it. Like, so you could have like a quarter extra stamina, but I haven't played in a while. You've done that and lose extra stamina? There's like a timing to it, I think. I just hold down sprint and then just spam spacebar. It's like an audio cue thing. GG's, I guess. Yeah. I can't really explain how it's done. I just like kind of like found out it was a thing and learned how to do it and then kind of just started doing it. How you doing? I'm doing good. How you doing? I mean the Bing Bong's over there. We'll just follow the same route more or less. You gonna climb that wall? Yo, it did not want to climb that wall. Okay, yeah, and then we hopped on this bush last time. What are the metal thingies today? The beach is Bing Bong, and then the roots is Scout's Ambition. And then I haven't gotten any farther than that yet. I haven't gotten any farther than Roots on Tenderfoot. Yeah. Long story short, I was making great time, and then I accidentally popped a spore thing, and instead of just waiting for the spores to dissipate, I kind of just rushed it, and then ended up dying. So it was more so my own fault. It was more so my own impatience. But no, I was using the Bing Bong idol to duplicate toy claws. And then I accidentally popped a spore thing. I mean, yeah. I mean, the reason is that, like, I used to play a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! And then I stopped playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Basically, I stopped playing the game that all my viewers came to see, just because I got burnt out on Yu-Gi-Oh! So that's why. Probably have a different time zone audience? Yeah. I don't usually stream this early. I also haven't been streaming as often lately because I got a new job that, like, has weird times. What's up, Jen? Another toy claw. Let's just go ahead and eat this. Alright, time to start climbing. Now, another stream that I'll never forget is the stream that I got like over 100 followers in one stream. but like I didn't get any of the notifications, so I didn't even find out that I got 100 followers in one stream until after the stream was over. And it was when I was playing Power World, back when Power World first came out. Today's Roots is really hard, by the way. Yeah, I saw it earlier. I didn't think it was so much hard. It just looked weird. I've never seen the Roots spawn like this before. But yeah, I just kind of like stream for fun. I mean, I don't really care about followers or viewers. You don't fuck with Peak much though? Then what brought you here? You just saw anime guy playing Peak and you were like, you know what? Today's the day. Today's the day I gave Peak a chance. Oh yeah, we don't have an Ender Pearl this time. Doom scrolling? That makes sense. That makes sense. Just because I can. Sometimes you just gotta set down a barbecue grill just to show that you can. Show the mountain you own it. You respect that I don't care for money? Like, here's the thing. Like, I don't want to sound like a fucking, like, guru or nothing like that. Like, just, like... money at the end of the day, it really does not matter. If you have enough money to pay the bills and do the things you want to do, like live the lifestyle you want to live, money at the end of the day does not matter. Like, I remember my, my buddy, his dad... I'm eating you. He, like, sat me... and, well, he had already had this conversation with my friend before. But... what was that? That was, hey, little spider guy. I forget what they're called. Mandrake? I think it was a mandrake. Pretty sure that's what they were called. But he sat me and my friend down, and then he was like, listen guys, don't spend your entire life chasing money. Like, the key to happiness is not to have the ever elusive goal of having infinite money. The key to happiness is to figure out what kind of lifestyle you want to live, and then get you a job that can support that lifestyle. And it's one of those things where it's so simple when you say it out loud, but like, it's one of those things that you don't really ever think about. Whoa, 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 whoa! What the fuck was... I've never had the claw just like give up like that. I'll be real, I was not locked in. I could have saved it, I just was not locked in. I've never had the claw just give up mid swing like that. I know sometimes they glitch out like towards the end of the claw, but I've never seen it glitch out like halfway through the pull. No, I never get one time this one guy came in here, and then he was just rude as fuck. He was rude as fuck. It was and I was like, I was playing a game with one of my friends, and we were like co-streaming. Well, we got a lot of good items. I'll keep this. Oop. And then we had just started streaming, and it was like, what? You only have like X amount of viewers, and you have like 1,000 followers. I was like, yeah, your point. He's like, bro, I get over 50 viewers before I even go click the live button. I'm like, first of all, that's not a thing. Second of all, like, okay. I was like, your point? And the dude just kept being a fucking asshole. And I'm thinking to myself, like, all right, I'm gonna block this guy. And then that same person went on to become a regular in my friend's stream. And I'm thinking to myself, like, have you not blocked this guy already? He's rude as shit. And then she was like, yeah, he is rude as shit. I just keep him around for a viewer. And I'm like, you know what? Fair. I'm like, listen, at a certain point, you just gotta respect it. Clever TVH, true. But it's always funny when what people be on whenever they come up in here. Or just like in any stream. I'll just eat that for the inventory slot. Yo! I made it. I mean, I'm immediately jumping off, but that was cool. Nah, but whenever I would play Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot, what would always be funny is the people who won the backseat game. Like, don't get me wrong, there was a rare chance that like sometimes they would be right. Like sometimes you actually would misplay and they would point out the misplay. But most of the time, the backseaters would always be like, oh, you did this wrong. And it's like, no, I didn't. And then they would be like, no, you did. And then I would like sit there and I would like open up my deck and I would be like, okay, so here's my deck list. The combo that you told me to do, I can't even do because I don't even have that card in my deck. And then I would proceed to be like, okay, if I did it your way, my combo dies right here. But if I do it this way, which is the way I did it, I get 5 summons. So that would always be funny. Where did I set my model up from, though? I had a bunch of different influences. I'll pause the game in a second and I'll show you like the full body. So, where am I at? Here it is. Boom. I'll drag this here. Go into squat mode. Oh, no. Get rid of that. You know what? Let's just reset. Okay, so basically the jacket, you can probably tell like the inspiration is Trunks' jacket. The exposed ribcage. There's this one artist on Twitter that I used to like a lot, and they did a lot of like cyborg designs where they had sort of like this sort of like exposed, you know, either exposed chest or exposed abdomen design, and I thought that was really cool. Look like L from Death Note, true. The orb, I just thought it'd be cool to have an orb, but if you're talking about the inspiration, it's kind of Ainzul Gon from Overlord, but instead of it being like in his stomach, it's like in my ribcage. The orb just kind of became a meme. As far as the hands, the little knuckles, I just kind of wanted like robot hands. But the reference that I used for the robot hands was like Doomfist knuckles. Because if you've ever looked at like Doomfist's hand from Overwatch, he has like the knuckles that turn into guns. And so that was like the reference that I used for the hands. And then the original idea for the hair was the concept art from Kingdom Hearts for Sora, and where he's like in his like half lion form. But it didn't really come out like that. So the hair is kind of its own thing. But the original idea I had for the hair was sort of like a kind of like a faux hawk type thing, using the Sora's concept design from Kingdom Hearts as a reference. And then the pants are just kind of like generic harem pants, and then the little fluff you see is I kind of told them, like, you know how like when you drop like a piece of red dye in water, that's the kind of design that I want on the pants. And then the belt is supposed to be like a capoeira belt. How much did it cost though? I don't want to say how much it costs, but it didn't cost as much as you would think it did. I got a really good deal on it. Yeah, I can stand up. I mean, I'll pull it back up real quick. Like 1,000? Yeah, about around in there. Like, so this is his neutral standing pose, and then he's got squat with the little hand thing. The squat, I'm not gonna lie, getting this squat like almost doubled the price. Am I just doing solo? Yeah. But now, when I originally was getting the model, they were like, oh yeah, it costs this much. And then I told them what I wanted done, and they're like, yeah, we can do that. And they came back to me like 2 or 3 days later, and they were like, hey, so we talked it over with our guys, and this is gonna be a bigger job than we originally thought. They were like, we talked it over with the team, and this is gonna be a bigger job than we originally thought. And they're like, it's gonna be, and then they quoted me like another price, and I was like, that's fine. They're like, are you sure? I was like, yeah, I don't care. Because I had like an idea in my head of how much I wanted to spend on the model, and then the people that I found to work with, I think they're linked in my bio. I mean, they should be. Like, the price that they were, like, giving out, I'm thinking to myself, bro, like, for, like, a full body model plus rig, I mean, that's a really good deal. Yeah, that's how most artists do it. That's how most artists do it. They like you pay like 50%, sometimes 70 up front, and then like the last 50 or 30 on the back. Because what'll happen is like, well, there's like a lot, like there's a lot of different things that can happen. She takes 40 to 50. Yeah, that sounds about right. It's different for everybody, but generally, like anywhere like just north or just south of 50 is like generally like the idea. Because what a lot of people will do is they'll like not like the model or just the art in general. It could be anything. It doesn't necessarily have to be VTuber stuff. They won't like the model, and so they'll just like kind of like try and bail on you. And at least if they bail on you, you got like the 50% up front, like the 40 to 60, somewhere in that range up front. And then you could kind of repurpose the model into something else if you wanted to, and like sell it as is. But what some people would do, which is I'm not gonna lie to you, is kind of a bitch move. I mean, it is a bitch move. Is they would like take like the work in progress model. Thanks for the follow. They would take the work in progress model and they would just use that. And so what a lot of artists ended up doing, mind you, this was years ago. What a lot of artists would end up doing is they would like not even send the raw files anymore. Because at first, like this is like way many years ago in VTubing, people would like send the work in progress model to be like, oh, how do you like it? You know, is it rigged? Okay, to your liking. Like, what do we need to change? And they would just take that and be like, all right, deuces. Because I know a lot of artist friends who said that happened to them. Anti-Zuka. GTG, bye. Alright, later. Later, homie. I'm gonna be looking like Mega Blastoise. Damn it, I keep doing this by mistake. I almost launched it. I'm really not locked into the chat, I cannot lie. I'm gonna eat this for the extra slot. Take that. Nope. Take that. Take it. I forgot I was already wearing a backpack. I'm pretty sure this does nothing to petrification. Yeah. I was just curious. I'm just gonna launch this shit here. Because, I mean, we can't bring it with us. We just physically don't. I mean, I could have dropped the energy drink, but, I mean... that was precarious. Treacherous, even. One way or another, I'm gonna climb this. I'm gonna climb this mountain. All right. Toy Claw. Don't kill me. Don't kill me, Toy Claw. Slowly but surely, we'll make progress. Whoa there! Whoa, Nelly! Whoa! Oh, oh, yep. How am I still getting spored? Man, what a world to live in. And if I eat either of these, I get spored more. I think I'm safe right here. Oh my god. I don't got time for that. That's unfortunate. Well, we have a toy claw to get out, so we'll be fine. These spores are kicking my ass today, I ain't gonna lie. There's a little spider. Did I forget the backpack? Yeah, I forgot I had a backpack on. But I got this backpack. What's it looking like down under? There he is! The Scout's ambition! There he is! So we just wait. Now we play the waiting game. I was watching this old stream from Alpharad, and then I gotta like honestly agree with him. Like, the only real way you get punished in Peak is with waiting. Ooh, hands back on the keyboard. Like spores, you just gotta wait. Freeze, you gotta wait. Burn, gotta wait. And I do like Peak, don't get me wrong. But like listening to him put it like that, I'm like, you know what, you're right. A lot of Peak is just like, this happened, now you wait. I could pop another claw. Because we do be having claws. Don't worry. I got the best grip strength in the entire Scout. Well, here we are again. All spored up. But no, I said it once, I'll say it again. This is probably the most interesting root seed I've ever seen. I'll pop that just because. I live in the trees now. That waterfall is gonna mess us up. Yeah, this do be all mountain, no root. If we just go, I mean, the temptation. The temptation just to throw caution to the wind is enormous. Like, I know that's like the top of the waterfall, but it low-key just looks like... the wind nearly took us away. It low-key just looks like a geyser. Claw. Yeah, I know. I just like... I'll be real. I just been kind of not locking in. So here's what I'm thinking. All right. Climb, you fool. Fortify ourselves with some milk. That vine looks promising. Woo! I thought I was further away from that spider. No. You know, looking at it now, I really was right under the spider. You know, in hindsight, I really was right directly under the spider. Okay, I'm up here. Now, where does this take me? Let's find out. We just meander our way over here. We can get there. Man, this is such a random poll, but it's kind of like on topic because we're in the roots right now. I love it how whenever the Last of Us TV show was coming out, everybody was like, well, let me just like back it a little bit. Whenever the Last of Us TV show came out, they changed one of the core story mechanics of the game, which was like the spores. And they said the reason they changed it was because it didn't make sense to keep the spores from the video game, because like that's not the way spores work in real life. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't care. Like, I'm willing to suspend my disbelief oh, my stamina bar like glitched out for a second. I wasn't consuming any stamina. And then everybody that I talked to, they all disagreed with me. They're like, Leo, it's not that big of a deal. You're overthinking it. Like, it's a good change. And I was like, you know what? I'm willing to take the L. If everybody agrees that it's a good change, and I'm the only one who seems to disagree, then fine. I'll take this L. Sure. But then shortly afterwards, it was really during like season 2. During season 2 of The Last of Us, like everybody started seeing the holes. And it wasn't that season 2 of The Last of Us was bad. I didn't watch it personally just because I don't like the second Last of Us game. But it wasn't even that the season itself was bad. It's that the material they were working with was bad. But because they changed certain things in season 1, people were kind of hopeful that they would change certain things in season 2. But it turned out they didn't. And so that was upsetting for some people. And then people harken back to it. They're like, you know what? They should have just kept the spores. They should have just kept the spores. Having the spores was a good idea. They should have kept the spores. And then I felt so vindicated. because everybody came back around on the spores. They were like, you know what? We should have had we should have kept the spores. Because even if, like, from a real world perspective, the spores were silly, it makes the world make so much more sense to, like, why they're locked in certain places, why they can't go other places. Because, like, when you remove the spores, it really just becomes a zombie movie, or just a zombie TV show. And we already have one of those. It's called The Walking Dead. Tell me I'm wrong, chat. But that was one of those moments where I just felt so vindicated. I was like, I knew I was right. I knew they should have kept the fucking spores in. Anti-rope. I mean, I could use this. Is there no backpack up here? The backpack was in the luggage. Interesting. I mean, I don't hate it, but at the same time, I kinda hate it. I got my morale boost. I'm cooking these things. Cooking this thing. Alpine. Okay, here's where this shit gets annoying. There's an item under the backpack? Okay, I'll go check. Oh, it's just a flare. Well, in addition to my old friend, the Alpine. I'm just gonna say it, out of all the biomes in the game, I think the Alpine is the most annoying. The cold you take? Snowball. Kobe. The cold you take is just so annoying. It really is just so freaking annoying. Like, if I could have every biome in the game, but just, like, lose one of them, I would probably choose to lose, Alpine. Don't shoot the messenger, chat. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just spitting. I can grab one of these. Just get a quick little bite. I will say one thing though. One of my favorite things about Peak is the fact that the achievements. I think we're good. One of my favorite things about Peak is the fact the achievements are like badges. Because I really do feel like Peak kind of innovated the way achievements work. Because before, achievements just kind of felt like a to-do list in a game. It's like, okay, beat the game while naked, beat the game while purple, beat the game while purple and you're naked. And it's like, okay, I get it. Like, we're just, like, doing random bullshit, like, sure. That's one of the reasons why I've never been into achievement hunting. But Peak is, like, one of the only games I've ever 100%ed. I mean, I say that when, like, right now, technically, I haven't 100%ed it. but I've 100%ed the game like 4 times. Bakari sweat. I know I don't need it, but like I'm looking for something. Okay, here it is. The only achievement I'm missing right now is the ritualistic dagger. I just wanted to check. You know how, like, in Pokemon, the shiny hunting community, they're kind of like purists, and if you didn't catch your shiny like full odds, then they kind of like judge you differently for it. They're kind of like, yeah, well, you didn't really catch the shiny Pokemon, even though you literally caught the shiny Pokemon. They're like, your odds are like 1 in 1,000. My odds were like 1 in 8,000. You spent a week looking for yours. I spent half a year looking for mine. Well, I feel like that's the way it's gonna be with the Ascent 8. And the Book of Bones. Because one thing that I've noticed, because I mean it's also how I did it, Ascent 8 is like really easy if you use the book. I mean, I shouldn't say it's really easy, but it gets a lot easier if you use the Book of Bones. So I'm wondering if there's gonna be like kind of like a shiny Pokemon thing, and where the Peak community are gonna be like, oh, you beat Ascent 8? Well, did you use the Book of Bones? I feel like that might happen. Hell, for all I know, it might already be happening. Thank you for the follow. Bread. What's up, Bread? Speaking of Bread, do you watch Bread? The YouTuber? He plays Peak sometimes. He's more of a Lethal Company guy, but he plays Peak. Before I read your name, I kind of thought that's what you were talking about. What am I stuck on? Just climb. Oh my goodness. You just bought Peak, bro? I'm sorry, bro. I didn't mean to hit you with the pot quiz, bro. You have no idea of Bread YouTuber? Okay, bro. Okay, so he's all the way down there. Did we double back for it? Like... Because, I mean, we've got 2 of them already. We bought it a couple minutes ago. Well, I hope you enjoy the game. I find the game to be very fun. So I hope you enjoy it. Right now, I'm just doing a chill run. I'll just go all the way down, I guess. Whoa! Oh my god. That was almost bad. I mean, we could have got out. Let's not pretend like it's the worst thing in the world. We could have got out. I'm taking this. Was it on sale when you bought it? I don't even know if there's a sale going on right now. Okay, if I was to toy claw this, how much would that give me? I also have the anti-rope. I also have, like, the infinite stamina mushroom. Hold up. Anti-Zuka! We're Zuking. Oh, fuck! I fell at the bottom. Get in there! Anti-Zuka. Anti-Zuka. I do think the Anti-Zuka is probably one of the coolest things they added to this game. It really, like, defines peak. Just like some silly, dumb bullshit. I think my least favorite item they added to the game would probably be, like, the new item. I don't know what it's called, but it's just like the Minecraft Ender Pearl. And it's not that I'm like, you can't add that to the game because, you know, it's like a Minecraft Ender Pearl. It's more so just like, when you compare it to a Minecraft Ender Pearl, it really does feel like kind of like the most uncreative thing they added to the game. Because it just kind of feels like it's just a Minecraft Ender Pearl. Whoa! Oh, never mind. I thought I was flying away for a second. For a second, I thought I was flying away. Oh, it's over there. Like, I don't hate it. But it just is, it, like I said, it just seems like one of the, like, the less creative items they added. Yeah. Climb, you fool. Nope. Okay. Can you even get it? Is that even grabbable today? Because when I was over there, it did. It seemed like it was grabbable. Oh, no, it is. It is. Just barely, though. Set my backpack down. Time to make a decision. Okay. Oh, shit. I think I'm just gonna anti-rope this. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Just get as close to the wall as I can. That's another annoying thing about the tundra, whatever the fuck this shit's called. Unlike any other, I think this map suffers the most from it, or this biome. With every other biome, you can kind of tell where you can stand and where you can't. But here, it's sometimes really hard to tell. God damn, dude, I'm gonna fucking pass out. Oh, my gem boys. Thank God. I almost lost my gem boys. It cost me everything, but I'm still alive. We're just, you know what? Fuck whoever's down there. They're dead. I murdered them. Now this is what I was saying earlier though, like, sometimes this biome can just be so fucking unforgiving. Like, right when you get your footing again, the wind comes back. Oh shit. I think I very well might just anti-Zuka this. Because I see a perch right there. They also nerfed the anti-Zuka. I know why they nerfed it, but the anti-Zuka the little orbs used to be permanent, but now they only last a minute. And the reason they said they changed it was to prevent soft locks. Anti-Zuka! You saved me. Why? Low-key, anti-Zuka saved the run. Anti-Zuka saved the run, I ain't gonna lie. Holy shit. Monkey. Dude, I never really watched that Kung Fu Panda show. Fucker. My impatience knows no bounds. If I get there, I can get there. Bro, don't even lie to me. I know I can stand in here. God, is the cold gonna wipe me out again? There we go. We have a little hot pocket. I'm gonna call it my little hot pocket. I don't know why I decided to call it that, but it's my little hot pocket now. Okay, give me this. Quickly! Come on, brother, just let me live. I just want to live. Ah, this is nice. This will be useful. In fact, I'll pop it right now. Another heat hands. Da, 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 da. Do I got room in the bag? I might. What I'll probably do is I'll probably just go ahead and pop this. And then keep climbing. I feel like it didn't used to make that sound effect. I felt like you just popped it back in the day. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. That's totally sandable right there, but it says it's not. The game lies to you. No, imagine they added like black ice to the game. That'd be so fucking annoying. Oh. That's just dandy. I'm about to just use my infinite toy claw glitch. But before that... You. I don't know why I said that. I think it was supposed to be like a yodel, but then I just decided not to yodel. I think it was supposed to be a yodel, but then I decided I didn't want to yodel. Leave me alone. We're like right at the top, so I'm not super worried. Another snowball. It was tempting just to pick that up and throw it. Peak's been a wee bit glitchy today, I ain't gonna lie. Imagine we like got colded out right here and we just died. Backpack, backpack. Chad, do you think anybody genuinely learned Spanish from watching Dora back in the day? Because I know I didn't. But then again, I'm just an idiot. Nope. Oh my god, and here comes the quote again. I'm 100% down just to get over this, just to use the anti-Zuka, just to get over that last hump and then just walk to the peak. Okay, what's in my backpack? Yeah, let's just fucking anti-Zuka it, I guess. Do we need to? Not at all. Will it save me time? Yes. God, and just think about when we get to the gloom. Oh god, the fucking gloom. One funny thing about the gloom update is I never really had problems with the frogs. Like, don't get me wrong, like, they were annoying, but like, I wasn't getting like these comedic, you know, game-ending runs to the frogs. But apparently everybody else was. Like, don't get me wrong, sometimes they would stun lock you and like it would just mess you up. But I feel like a majority of the time, if you just keep running, let you plan your route out and you just keep running, like the frogs aren't that big of a deal. Fairy lantern, I'm just gonna pop that right now. Oh, chili peppers. What's the other item in here? 2 rope guns. Okay. We're just gonna do inventory real quick. Grab it, grab it, grab it. Drop it, drop it, drop it. Grab it, grab it, grab it. Cook it, cook it, cook it. Cook this. Cook this. Cook this. There's the gloom. Drop that. Grab it, grab it. Yeah, let's see. Rope gun, I mean, the rope cannon doesn't really do much for us in this next biome. I think it's probably worth the rope cannon over, I almost left the bing bong. We're probably better off having the rope gun than having, like, that last little smidge. Does Fairy Lantern get rid of this? Honestly, I should probably be saving the Fairy Lantern for the gloom. Okay. Just double checking, making sure I have everything I want. It's time to start planning our route for the gloom. Is it just me or did they like turn the birds up? I feel like there weren't always just this many birds. It feels like they cranked the birds up. So we just walk that way. I will say though, today's seed has been really interesting. Of all the peak seeds I've played on, this one, for whatever reason, just seems pretty interesting to me. I was checking for the worm. I don't need it, but I was just checking. Balloons, candle, rope. Dude, there's part of me that, like... I'm gonna eat this. We're greeting right now. I'm gonna grab the balloon bundle. We just keep running, boys. That's a big ass bird. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna light this bell tower, and that'll give us time to think about what we want to do. Let's do this. Let's drop the fairy lantern, and then I'll grab this. This will be in our inventory. And then we'll grab this. This will be in our offhand. And then we just go. A flare. Listen, we're definitely not speedrunning today, so I don't think we need that flare. Yeah, get wrecked, kid. Well, there goes our fairy lantern. I mean, it was almost out anyway. Oh. Okay. Well, that's on me. The funny thing is I saw it, but I was like, I didn't even recognize it as a threat. I did see it, but I wasn't even thinking about it. I guess we'll just go this way. There was part of me for a second that thought to myself, what if when I jumped back into the gloom, I jumped right back into that little Venus flytrap? The gloom really is pretty chill. Oh, it's the early worm. Let me eat that. You just keep running. That's really all you do. Sure, I'll take a little reprieve in the bell tower. Why not? And there you have it, we're out of the gloom. And we even messed around for a little bit. Ooh, there's a lily pad. There was frog sounds. Imagine we get up to these stairs and right before we exit the gloom, we just get jumped by 3 frogs. They just like bloop, bloop, bloop. And here's the best part. We have barely any petrification. And we can just basically spam claws the entire time. Ooh, a new lantern? Cool. Ooh, another bloom bundle. Let's just do inventory real quick. First of all, I don't think we need this. I'm just gonna eat that. My sandwich's already full. I'm gonna grab this balloon bundle, pop it in here. I'm tempted. Well, actually, yeah, let's do this. Let's grab this. Ooh, you thought I forgot. you thought you caught me slipping, Chet. Nope, let's not do that. All right. Got that double petrification. We take this. It takes a little bit of the heat off of us. I have this marshmallow. I'll just go ahead and eat it. I'll pop this balloon. I'll pop this balloon. Put you in here. Put you in here. Grab you. Put the backpack on. And we're good. And then we can fly. Wee. Try and hug the wall just so we don't get fucking murdered. And there goes our balloon boys. But now we skip like half the climb. There we go. Our poor backpack. Imagine we did that and I put a hole in the backpack. And the entire time we climb, we get to the very top, we realize like, oh, all of our gems are gone. No traps. Oh, I'm sure you guys know this, but did you guys see that they nerfed the clown luggage achievement? It used to be 3 clown luggages, but now it's just 2. I didn't play peak on the day of the update. I played like a day or 2 after. I think it was the next day, but I think it had been 3 map resets. And it was kind of funny. Where do I want to go from here? I mean, we just climb up. Honestly, let's just... Woo! That was almost a little quinky dink. But on the day that I played, there was like no way to get the achievement. Let's just climb this little foothold right here and think about what we want to do. How far are we from the top? I mean, we're almost there. Honestly, part of me just wants to do this. Part of me wants to throw because I think it would be funny to basically stand on this and pretend that I don't know I'm getting petrified, And then right when I'm just about to be petrified, I jump off, and the entire chat is like, "Oh my god, you almost died!" I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?" Ooh, that's fine. Imagine the run ended right there. Honestly, for one of my streams, it would be on brand. Ooh. There we go. There's a clown luggage. I don't really need it, so I'll be honest with you, I don't really want to open it. I don't need it, so I don't want to open it. Thoughts? Ooh, shit. I almost fell. It wouldn't have killed us, but it would have done a schmeckle of damage. For a second, I didn't know what that was, but that's the giant swinging spike ball beneath us. I know I said I didn't need it, and I don't need it, but I want it. Ooh. Akari sweat. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, the top's like right there. I can't point to it, but the top's right there. We can do it, Chet. We can free the Scoutmaster's soul. Maybe just me, but Nadir really does feel kind of like a victory lap. You feel me? Nadir kind of feels like it's like the victory lap, you know? It's not super hard, not super easy, just kind of like there to be like, hey, you did it. What's around this? A ladder? Okay, I can make that. I have a bunch of extra stamina. And then once we hit that ladder, we'll be fine. If I need to, I can foothold on this for a second. Yeah, there we go. And there it is, chat. We're almost there. God, that clown luggage is staring you down. Katzen! What's up, Katzen? How you doing? Clown luggage is absolutely staring us down. Holy shit. This map is hard today. Yeah, it's very interesting. It's been a very interesting map. Alright, time to pop a toy claw. Oh shit. Well, that's what I get for not paying attention to where I'm going. Well, we're fine. I'm doing good. My run almost ended, but I'm doing good. Use an amulet? I don't need an amulet. I'm fine. But streamer, the Scoutmaster's soul. All right, hurry the fuck up, Leo. Ooh. Got the backpack. Boom. 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 Put the gem in. Boom. Put the backpack on. Boom. Charge the gem. And then we got sent to hell. I actually, I mean, it doesn't matter. What we probably should have done. I don't need the robe. I don't need this. We probably should have duped the toy claws right before we left. Honestly, I'll bring the med kit with us. I don't think we'll need it, but like, why not? Why not? You're coming with me, Gramps. Oh, never mind, he flew away. Oh, he's back. The lost souls are rising. That's us, chat. We're a lost soul. Woo! Yeah. Now, where do we go from here? We'll just chain launch to a better island. It doesn't really matter. I love how the music's so intense for such a chill climb. The music really is so intense for such a chill climb. What the hell am I looking at? I don't know what that is. I sure as crap don't know what that is. Because, like, it almost looks like that's an eyeball and that's like a nose. I know it's not a nose, but it just kind of looks like a nose. That does look like a guy screaming. He goes, ah! Chain launcher number 2. Because why not? Run's almost over anyway, might as well use them. Chat, you may think I'm silly for saying this, but one of the things that made me use items in games, because before I really didn't like using items in games because I always had that what if in the back of my head of like, what if I need it later? And then I was watching this one anime called Isekai Oji-san, or My Uncle from Another World, or something like that. I think that's what the English name for it is. But anyway, there was this one scene of the show at where the uncle is talking to his nephew, and he's like, "You're the kind of guy who plays a video game, gets to the final boss, and then wipes because with a full inventory." And I thought to myself, bro, he's so right. He's so fucking right. Like, I thought about that and I was like, you're so fucking right. And I thought to myself, I'm gonna start using items in video games. Don't be the guy who wipes to the last boss with a full inventory. Yeah, I'm gonna pop this. I did for the slightest second think that I could make that. I mean, hell, maybe I can. I don't know. There it is. We're so close. I'll just take this bridge over there. This is like the song that your high school bully would like enter the ring with. Like whenever he walks into the room, like this is the song that's playing. This is the song that's playing in his head. Like he's the final boss. We did it. We peaked. Grab our emergency flare. There we go. There we go. Don't trust me, Chad. That was needed. Trust me, we needed to do that. Look at me in all my glory. We peaked. We double peaked. Oh, never mind. There was flares in the box. Oh my god, it's a Scoutmaster! Oh, I got you, buddy. Oh. Hi, how are ya? Nah, just imagine for a second, chat. Imagine like a world in which like these guys get home and also we pop Book of Bones. Imagine a world where we get home and then there's just like the half mummified zombie Scoutmaster and then us just a sentient walking skeleton. The hardest shit you ever seen. The wildest shit you ever seen, bro. Hi, how are ya? Listen, for us gingerly taking our time, you just realized the Looker was one of the Scoutmaster scouts? Yeah, I've been thinking about the Looker a lot recently too. I've been thinking about that. I'm like, because like part of me thought to myself retroactively, like, what if the Looker was like the soul of the Scoutmaster? But that doesn't make sense because it's in the deer. But that was a popular fan theory that the Looker was one of the Scoutmaster's scouts. That was one of the popular theories. But yeah, for taking our time and just doing a little gingerly stroll for the most part, an hour 16 ain't bad. Like, honestly, if we would have locked in more, we could have easily got sub hour. But today's map was very interesting. Like, genuinely, I've never seen the map generation look like that for the roots. That was very interesting. The tundra, or whatever that one biome is called, the tundra was like, whatever, you know what I mean? It's like, like, whatever. But I will say the roots was very interesting. I've never seen the roots like spawn that far forward. But I will say this was a very good like final update. Like, it's not like the last update, but it's like the last big update. We'll get like a few small things like bug fixes and like, I don't know, like the occasional, you know, Christmas up or like holiday update. But I am curious to see what they make after peak. I know they made that forklift game, but it just didn't. The forklift game, I'm gonna be honest with you, it just didn't seem like my thing. The forklift game just didn't seem like my thing, if I'm being completely honest with you. Yeah. The only achievement I'm missing, nope, is the ritualistic dagger. That's the only achievement I'm missing now. And then also, if you get all the achievements on your little passport, I think it's right here, a little box checks, and then you get like one final peak badge for getting all the achievements. I might message my brother later and be like, hey, when you get off work, will you play Peak with me so I can get the final achievement in Peak? Now this rope's bugged out. How long have we been streaming? I don't want to end streaming, I'm just curious. Okay, so that run, the full run, from top to bottom, was an hour 14, and we've been streaming for 2 hours, which means... Woo! Oh no, one thing I want to get better at doing, and by get better at doing, I mean I haven't really done it ever, is you do like this, or whatever? No. That wasn't it. It's, yeah. Hands up backflip, and then like you grab, like I'll show you guys real quick. It's a way to get like a little extra oomph. So you just do hands up backflip, and then you grab, and then we got. Well, it'd probably be better if I just didn't climb. I'll try and grab like a more. I guess where we were doing it was fine. But like it'll get you to like right there, like hands up backflip, grab, and we got all that distance for 0 stam. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna see if I can get it to land on that little piece of pipe up there. Hey, that's like the peak equivalent to a bottle flip. Holy shit. That's like the peak equivalent to a bottle flip. Oh my god. Bing bong, we did it. We peaked. What do you have to say for yourself?
I miss my wife.
Yeah, me too. Oh, what a guy. What a guy. What a guy, that Bing Bong. Alright, what should we do now? I mean, we beat today's map. Mind you, it was on Tenderfoot, because I thought I wanted today to be a chill stream. I wasn't trying to fully lock the fuck in, you feel me? I'm thinking maybe we might play a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Probably no champions, just because I gotta like set. Maybe Overwatch. Maybe Overwatch. I don't know. No, chat. The most annoying thing happened the other day in Overwatch. So I was playing for maybe an hour and some change, maybe just shy of 2 hours. And I got some good games, I got some bad games. I was just playing games. And then I queue up for a game, I get a backfill, and then immediately everybody's cussing each other out, everybody's flaming each other, everybody's going like, no, fuck you, no, fuck you, like all that shit. And I just told myself, you know what? I don't want to subject myself to this game. I don't want to subject myself to a game where everybody's just flaming each other, and then like I'll probably get blamed for the reason why we lose, even though I just got here. And so I leave. And I leave the game, and then it tells me that I'm suspended. Mind you, like, when I say suspended, it was for like 10 seconds. Like, it wasn't an actual like suspension. It was just like a warning of like, hey, don't leave the game because leavers are bad or whatever the fuck. But I just thought to myself, bro, I played like 15 games, like 10 or so games today. Didn't leave any of them. Didn't flame anybody. Type GG at pretty much the end of every single match. Just chill, play games. And then I get into a game where like everybody's being toxic as fuck, which is probably why the other guy left. And then I'm like, you know what? I don't want to subject myself to this. I don't want to play, you know, a game with a bunch of toxic assholes. I think I'll just like queue up to a different game. And then the first notification I get is you're suspended. I'm like fuck you, game, fuck you. I legitimately closed Overwatch, and I haven't played Overwatch since. It's been like about 4 or 5 days. I still think it's so silly that they decided to go down the route of like let's punish people for leaving quick play. Like, I just still think that's so silly. Like, don't get me wrong. It's annoying, okay? It's annoying whenever, like, someone leaves the game and it's, like, a winnable game. But at the end of the day, it's fucking quick play. Like, nobody cares. And then people want to be like, oh, no, it's not quick play. It's unranked. I'm like, no, brother. It's quick play. I'm sorry to tell you this. I'm sorry to be the guy to tell you this. Yo, ride him, cowboy. But it's quick play. It's not unranked. But that's just me. Because another thing is like you did nothing wrong. Like, you're playing quick play, something comes up, like say that, you know, you're waiting for a package. Okay? And you play like 5 games, and then you hear a knock at the door, and you think it's your package, and then you check, it wasn't your package. You just thought you heard a knock, and then so you left that game. Yay! And there's your 10-second suspension. You play 3 or 4 more games, and then you hear a knock at the door, and this time it was your package. And so you leave that game, and you come back, and now you have a 5-minute suspension. And you're like, well, that sucks. What should I do now that I'm suspended for 5 minutes for leaving a quick play game? And then you're like, you know what? I'll order out, and so you get like Uber Eats or whatever the other, you know, DoorDash, whatever the other ones are. And then you wait, like you order your food, the 5 minutes is up, you go back to playing a game, you play 4 or 5 more games, and then your Uber Eats gets here, and you're like, oh, my Uber Eats is here, so you leave the game, and then you come back, and it says, oh, you've been suspended for like 30 minutes, and it's like, what the fuck? So you played like, you played like 20-something games, and in those 20, like, let's just say 25, you played 25 games, and then because you left 3 of those 25 games, you get like a 15-minute suspension or like a 30-minute suspension. It's like fuck off. If it's comp, that's one thing. But like leaving quick play, nah, fuck that. In me telling this story, it made me not want to play Overwatch. So I don't think I'm gonna play Overwatch. We might just like mess around on Yu-Gi-Oh for a minute. We might just fool around on Yu-Gi-Oh for a minute. They got a new duel trial right now. It's like a 60-second duel trial. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't know what to play. I mean, that's a lie. I knew exactly what to play. I just played Umi Control. Which makes it where like you can only control water monsters. And it was so funny. I gotta see if I still have that game from yesterday or the day before. If it saved it or if it has already like disappeared. Because there's this one guy, and he desperately was trying to stop my Kashtira Fenrir. For some reason, he thought Kashtira Fenrir was the problem. So he wasted all of his negates trying to like negate. He negated it on his turn. He negated it on my turn. And then he even went to as far as to use another card to banish it, you know, face down or some shit like that. Only for on his turn, only for on his next turn, not be able to summon anything because I had the Umi lock set up, and I'm thinking to myself, brother. Oh, I tried to shoot that one through the legs. I tried to shoot that one through the legs. I'm just like, brother, you wasted all, like, he could have stopped my Umi lock easily if he had just used his negates on the Umi cards. But instead he used all of his negates trying to stop fucking Kashtira Fenrir. When I only have like 4 cash cards in that entire deck, I have the field spell, I have like 2 Fenrirs, and an ogre, and that's it. Listen, man, we got to end on at least one. Nope. 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 I like to imagine you grab the ball and it's like kind of far away from you. Damn, I was really hoping I didn't have to walk forward. You kind of like just use like a little Go-Go Gadget extendo hand. Oh, there was like a video games festival yesterday. It was like called like, it wasn't Summer Games Fest. It was like games. I don't know what it was. Something in Germany or Austria or one of those countries. And I was like watching all the games, and don't get me wrong, none of them looked bad. I don't want to say they looked bad. None of the games looked bad, but I just, of the games that I saw, and I only caught like the last like 20 minutes. Of the games that I saw, none of them like looked interesting to me. And again, I'm not saying they looked bad. I'm not saying they looked bad. The games looked good. I'm sure they'll find the audience. The most interesting one that I saw was like, it looked like a combination of like Civ and like World of Tanks. It's hard for me to... You see how fucking smooth that was? It's hard for me to really put into words, like, what kind of game it is. But you basically just ride around a map and you take over territories like Civilization. But you're, like, riding around in, like, a little tank castle. So I thought that was pretty cool. It still didn't seem like my type of game, though. Lately, I've just been like, playing a lot of Friend Slop, if I'm being honest with you. Whenever a new Friend Slop game comes out, me and the boys, me and all my friendos, we're always like, yo, where we dropping? Where we dropping, team? Sorry, chat. I'm just looking at something real quick. You know what? That's what we'll do for a little bit. I think we'll hop on Yu-Gi-Oh for like a minute. Why not? Leave game. Yes. Quit. Yu-Gi-Oh. Man, in Karata, I feel like the melons just have not been dropping. In Karata, the melons just have not been dropping. We'll do that, and then... we'll do this, and then I'll pin this. Yeah, there we go. Man, there's so much going on this weekend. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Worlds is this weekend. Pokemon Worlds is this weekend. Listen, I know it's probably not gonna happen. I don't mean to sound like a Debbie Downer. I know it's probably not gonna happen. But it would be so cool if, like, Wolfie not necessarily wins the World Championship, but, like, places highly. You know what I mean? Getting to see Wolfie just, like, top cut, like, top 16, top 8, like, that'd be cool. I'm gonna be honest with you, not an amazing hand. Summon this. Do another summon. So we will get 2 cards out of this one play. Yippee! Oh, we're facing a Korean guy. Okay, so it's Draco Tail branded. It's branded tail, if you will. So that's just gonna set a trap. Draco Tail Flame. Which is Flame. Not gonna face up spell. Okay. So he ended with like 5 fucking negates. Let's see if we can get away with this. Let's do this. Just card that from the deck to the hand. I don't know what the ruling on this card would be. I don't care. Let's do this. Let's not reveal any of the cards in our hand. We'll summon you. Here's the thing, we did kind of fucking kneecap ourselves by activating that card. Dracotil Horn. Sent the card back to our hand. Here's the fucked up thing. Even if we hadn't activated this card, he would have still had that card. We would have summoned one card, lost our summon, summoned this card. This card gets negated too, and we wind up in the same spot. So right now, I think we're just praying that he doesn't have lethal. I think that's kind of what we're praying for right now. Is that he doesn't have lethal. Yeah. Yeah, he was gonna super poly our cards. He was gonna super poly our cards. GG's. What's on the black marketing cards? Nothing particularly crazy. Man, I still can't believe we're getting a Gate Season 2. Not only can I not believe we're getting a Gate Season 2, but I can't believe that they're just... Gate Season 1 ruined so much of the story of Gate. That's not me being like a Gate purist. Like they just dead-ass changed a bunch of shit that like ruined the story. They changed a bunch of shit, and then instead of like redoing Gate Season 1 and then just doing like a double core thing like they usually do it, where it's like Season 1 jumps directly into Season 2. Instead, what they're doing is they're giving us Gate Season 2, but they're skipping all of the middle. It's like an Oreo cookie, chat. Gate Season 1 was like the top of the cookie. Everything in between Season 1 and 2 is the cream, and then the Gate Season 2 is just like the other part of the cookie. So it's like Oreo cookie, but this time no cream. And I'm just thinking to myself, so many people are gonna be confused, because apparently I'm kind of rusty on my Gate, chat, I won't lie, but apparently in Gate, like, they kill off one of the most important characters or some shit. They like kill off one of the most important characters in the story, and then that character goes on to become like really important. Watch his next card be Max C. Is one of Max C. That'd be our luck. Hey, he didn't want the smoke. He didn't want the smoke. We did it, chat. We climbed back to Gold 1. Probably the most least impressive thing you can do in this entire game. Do I even have any dailies to do? Fusion, Pendulum Link, destroy cards, duel in solo mode. Not really. Oh yeah, let me see if that replay's still there from I think yesterday. Match history. Was it this one? No. What about this one? It might have been this one. If not this one, then the one below it. Dude, it was so fucking funny. It was so funny. The guy wasted all of his negates trying to stop trying to stop my my brand. Yeah, this is it. This is it. So he does that. I do this. What's up, David? Alright, yep. He banish, summons this. I get another card. And then right here, the only thing I need to do is, like, I have full combo. I have every card that I could possibly need. So all I need to do is really bait out his negate. That's the only thing I'm looking for right now. Like, because the only thing he really has to stop me is that Shio right there. Oh, I'm doing good. So, activate Pressured Planet. I summon Fenrir. Fenrir grabs Ogre. I go Battle Phase to try and bait out the Shio. They activate that to negate it. Gets popped. They summon this. Actually, in hindsight, watching this, this might not be the stream. Not the stream. This might not be the game that I thought it was. So I summoned this. That wipes his entire field. Legendary Ocean. That card gets sent back, and I get that, and then here he just scoops. This wasn't the game that I thought it was. I think the game that I was thinking of, it was against the guy who had the cross duel profile picture. Yeah, I'm almost certain it was against the guy who had the cross duel profile picture. Yeah, one guy wasted 3 hand traps and scooped. Honestly, that's not too far off from this game. Alright, Origami. This might not be the game either. I feel like I'm picking all the wrong games. We'll play it out just in case. Because this guy is playing cash. Yeah, I ashed that. Oh, this was funny though. Because this guy didn't read what my sea stealth did. And so he tries to attack my Umi guy. My Shin, the Ocean Dragon Lord. And then right about here, I think he just scoops. Oh, never mind, he let me kill him. Never mind. So I guess it was this guy. I guess it was this guy who did it. It was a pretty funny duel, though. Yeah, it was this duel. Because my opening hand wasn't great. Yeah. So I summoned Fenrir and then he negated it with this, and I thought to myself, well, this is my entire turn, so I don't even care about the Ghost Mourner. So I activate this. I'm not really worried about any of this. I'm just trying to keep 2 monsters off of his field. So I negate the packs. I get a little attack boost. He sets 2 face downs. I grab this. And then instead of negating this, he negates this. Which I really just did not understand. Yep. I get my Dark Reef. And then right here, what he tried to do he tried to XE summon, but he couldn't because he was currently waterlocked. So he went through all that trouble to get rid of Fenrir, only to realize in the very last moment that he was like basically waterlocked and he couldn't even play the game. He wasted so many effects trying to get rid of that Fenrir when Fenrir wasn't even the problem. That was kind of funny though. I thought it was funny at least. And look, would you look at that? We got normal dust. Honestly, I kind of wish they would just get rid of the normal dust from the battle pass. Like, they could replace it with literally anything. Like, I would take rare dust. They could replace all the normal dust with rare dust, and I'd take it. Because let's just look at my dust real quick. My dust situation is kind of crazy. Sure, it doesn't matter which one I choose. I had what used to be max normal dust, almost what used to be max rare dust. Like, my SR dust just keeps going up, and I would say I have what would be conservatively sizable amount of UR dust. So I'm not really hurting on the dust. Dude, I know it's literally just a waste of gems. There's literally no reason to do this. But there is part of me that wants to pull on this banner one more time just to try and either get this card or this card, because whichever one I don't get, I can just use my coupon ticket thing to get the other one. That's kind of where I'm at with that. This. Let's do 200 pulls, and I'll leave the 6 packs. You think for solo, once you beat the bot, you should be able to change the bot's deck? Be able to change difficulties? Okay. I agree. That would be really cool. But I feel like there would have to be limits to it. I feel like the limit would probably be like you have to have those cards. Because here's why. Here's why I think that. It's not that I think that it matters, but I think that it would be a way to encourage Konami to make that change for solo. Because if you can face somebody and give them like a full power tier limits deck, like a robot, and face it, then like give them a full power tier limits deck in solo, but you don't have any tier limit cards, I could see them being like, oh well, this is a dissuasion from you playing just ranked and running into that deck naturally. Whereas if you own the cards, build the deck, and you're like, okay, you use my deck 1, I'll use my deck 4 or whatever, and you dueled them, they could at least be like, okay, well, at least you're like a whale, you know? At least you're like a whale. And then they would be more likely to do it. I want to change my deck, but I don't know what I want to change it to. Is this the yummy deck? Yeah, I don't want to play yummies. Cool tuner. Yeah, I know, I know. Two, two, two. What should I throw in my cool tuner deck? Well, let's just check real quick. We're going dual meta. The bot gives up way too easily. Top decks. Cool tuner. Oh, okay. Look, it seems like a lot of cool tuner decks are playing this guy, Earthbound. Which I should have that card. Where is he at? Here he is. Okay, let's do some tweaks here. Sorry. Alright, so we got 3. We got 2. We got 1. We got 1. We got 1. We got 2. We got 3. 3, 2, 2. Okay, this deck's not running Fua, which is fine. I hate drawing that card anyway. And then Fidorelos. I don't know how to say this card's name. FYDRAULIS. None of these. Reinforcements of the army. Of the army. What's up, Jira? We'll grab the Sky Striker one. Or you can trade cards with other players, but it has to be the same value, like SR and SR. So not to make normal SR. Yeah. I wish there was trading in this game too, but I understand why they don't have it. Where's the Primite Armored Rat? You're so right, Jira. I'll add Primite Armored Rat into the deck right now, just for you. 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. This guy has 2, 1. And then he has like the pitch cards in here. I don't really know what to call them besides just like pitch cards. Golden Cloud. I did not spell cloud right. One Golden Cloud and then one Wind Peg. There we go. So this would be 90. How to obtain. Is this a secret pack? It looks like a secret pack. It says it's a selection pack. Hold up. Hold up. We must do a research. It looks like a secret pack, but it says it's a selection pack. woman. Yeah, I don't really want any of these cards. Same with the Pumpkin. I don't really care about this deck. So I think I'm good on that. And then honestly, for how many pulls I put on this pack, you'd feel like you got more. I mean, I say I did a lot. I did maybe 3. I feel like it was more than 3, but like, I don't know. Let me read this card again real quick. You can reveal this card from your hand and up to 5 secret monsters in your extra deck. Apply all these effects. 4+. Send 1 secret monster to the grave. 6. Destroy 1 monster your opponent controls. Honestly, this is just a solid card. I'll craft 1 and just see if we get anything for it. Nope. There we go. We're gonna play some cool tuners. Because why not? But yeah, how you doing, Jura? / what are you doing? Would you be down, if you're still here, would you be down to hop on peak for a minute and let me kill you with a ritualistic dagger? I mean, this hand isn't bad. I just wish it was different. It's not bad, I just wish it was different. So he reveals Ankh, summons this guy, adds Heart of Gaia. Wait, is this new support? I've never even seen this guy. I've never seen that Gaia dude before. Sure, I'll do this. Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Summon my big dragon. Put the card to send for the deck to the graveyard. Oh yeah, that was one of the effects it said, huh? You can always get more. I'll send this. I'll destroy this. We can get more. He puts the statue down, he activates Ankh. Doesn't really matter. He's got the Head of Exodia in his hand, 2 mystery cards. Summons Exodia, boom. Let's do this. We grab you. See, this is the hard part. Because if I summon this, it's just gonna get popped. Now I can activate this. Ask your opponent if they have a license to use that deck. And if not, DQ them. True. You know what? You're disqualified. My Twitch mod said so. So you negated this. It gets popped. That's fine. You no longer control Exodia. I didn't need this card. I summon you. Activate this. This is gonna be another normal summon. I don't know what card effect is like changing the levels of my monsters. It might be the Gaia. I just haven't read the Gaia. It was the Gaia. Anyway, so main phase 2. Let's do this. Cool. I forgot that card did stuff. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, I forgot that card did stuff. I thought it was like a combination combo effect with the Link 2. But then again, I don't fucking read, chat. We go off vibes. Sure, I'll negate that, why not? This is gonna be one itty bitty Exodia. I ain't gonna lie to you, Chad. It's gonna be one itty bitty Exodia. You have Ankh. So he has Ankh, Head of Exodia, and then Mystery card. Mm. I can't lie, things are not looking good for us, chat. Okay, at the very least, he doesn't get another Exode. Yep. Listen, at least it wasn't a Fuelos. At least it wasn't a Fuelos. These are the growing pains, chat. These are the growing pains of building a new deck. What do you know? He asked for us to go second. How did he know? What do you have? It looks like Blue Eyes, but then again, this could literally be anything. Because he's got the fucking Nemlyria profile picture. He's got the polymerization icon border. He's got the Exodia sleeves with Ruby Carbuncle as his mate. He's got the pumpkin. Yo, he's synchro summoned from the hand. That's cheating. You can't synchro summon from the hand, bro. That's cheating. Bro, you can't synchro summon from the hand. That's fucked up. It's so annoying that the event will let you use Lucky 7. Yeah. With those dual trial events, I really feel like they should be more loosey-goosey with the rules. No. So my fun little guy. I'll do this. Then I'll do this. I'll destroy that. And then... Sure, this literally doesn't matter, but we'll do this. Zealantis? Here's a card to add from my deck to my hand. Let's just grab you. This gives us options. Dude closed the game. He's been blinking for a hot second, bro. He's been blinking for a hot second. Bro legitimately just closed the game. He's not coming back. Oh my god, he came back. With a vengeance. It's time to bait, negate. Okay, this gives us more options. Let's activate this. We'll do this. What do you want? What are we fighting for? Let's do this. We'll activate this. Let's go ahead and just slap you on the field. Give ourselves options. Forbidden Droplet? Do you really want to drop a card right now? I'm genuinely surprised with the amount of cards he has. He wants to drop a card. But hey, more power to him, I guess. Let's do this. It doesn't particularly matter what we grab. Summon you. And then we can return a card that he controls with the hand. Sure, you can add this back. Return this to the hand. And then from here, we just do this and we just, like, win the game. Ooh, Snake Eyes. Damn, bro! You won't even let me punch you? GG's. Guy wouldn't even let me punch him, bro. BM. All right. I'll probably call it here because I think it would be weird in my head if the peak stream, if Yu-Gi-Oh lasted longer than the peak. But I might play a little bit later. It really just depends. Probably no Xenoblade today, because Xenoblade's gonna be like a whole... Xenoblade's gonna be a commitment. But I don't know. I might do like a Twitch only, like just chatting stream. Just because like, there's a few things that I wanted to talk about, like say the GTA stuff going on right now. Or just kind of like a lot of stuff in general. But... I don't know. So there may be a just chatting stream later, but it'll probably be like a little bit later in the day. Like maybe like 4 or 5 my time CST. But yeah, that's all I got for right now, chat. I'll catch you guys later. Bye bye.